How is it possible that a home inspector could walk into a home and miss things right from the front door?
Losing heat and we're gaining cold. So where's it coming from and where's it going?
We did not expect, the seriousness of these issues to come up.
Absolute no-no. This is the stuff that you don't wake up from. You didn't do that.
No.
Dan and Anita were looking for very specific things when buying a new home. They were looking for a mature neighborhood as well as a home that was close to their parents. They brought in a home inspector. Good things in the report that I want to see, including pictures. 2 thumbs up. The home inspector said only minor repairs. There's no problems. Now, Anita and Dan are just a little worried they may have some big problems. I'm here to ask questions, get answers, and I'm here to do a homes inspection. I'll make it right.
We already had a sense of what street we liked and what neighborhood. And this particular street, we really liked that there was a park at the end of the road. So that was a big selling feature for us. And we came into the home and the family actually was at home during the viewing. And they seemed like a very nice family. And they were sitting in the office, the mom and one of their kids was sitting doing homework. And
we had a vision that, wow, that could be us one day with our kids sitting in the office. And they were at the computer reading a book. And it seemed, wow, this is great. This is a family home, and there's the family to prove it.
It also was, colorful, and it was very clean, well kept, so that, made us feel like
we had a very good feel. Going to the rooms, they've done some work on the home, and knowing that we could go into a house and not do too much work seemed good. We were told we had till 11 o'clock to put in an offer, otherwise someone else is going to take it, and we were told, if you want the home inspection, I have a home inspector. There's no one else to look for. Just use him, and he'll do it the following morning. Based on what I saw and what he saw, he really urged me to consider buying this home, and not really pressuring me, but that everything's fine. He was like, it's turnkey, Anita, it's turnkey, because that's what the inspector kept on saying, like it was just this perfect home, and there really wouldn't be anything for us to do when we moved in. You must be Anita? Yes. I'm Mike, nice to meet you. Dan? Nice to meet you, Pleasure to meet you. We knew that the front of the home was some kind of done as an extension, and I just kept on asking him to ask the inspector, does it look like it's built okay? How does it look? And he kept on saying, it's perfect, like this is done perfect, and it's beautiful. This used to be the porch of the house. This was an outside zone. Yes. Right. So this is not more than likely insulated correctly, insulated correctly, no heat. Originally, this was a porch, and at some point, it was closed in to make a foyer. Directly below it is a cold cellar, which should be vented outside. I was told by the realtor inspector, wow, come winter, how much warmer your house is going to be because, it's enclosed. And basically, it's the coldest part of the home. It's going to drive the cold in. I'll have to see more of the garage in a moment. I want to see under this right away. So this is directly below the old porch. Okay. This is your garage? Yes. Okay. We have a high vent and we have a low vent. This creates a natural airflow throughout your cold room. Love it. I absolutely love it. But somebody's vented it into the garage. Absolute no-no. Did the home inspector see this? It's not in the report. That line there draws the cool air down to the bottom. So if you have the off-gassing in the garage from your car, it's going to bring it right into your house. But you're saying previously it wasn't, somebody did that secondary. Somebody's made changes. What I want to know is, did the inspector, you didn't do this. No. So the inspector should have caught this and red flagged it, big red flag, not a little tiny one, a really big red flag. Why did they draw all this? I'm sorry, anything I break, I'm gonna fix. Okay, there's your steel beam, and that looks like a really small beam, actually. Look at what's holding it. Bricks? There used to be some mortar, I guess. It's just sitting on it. So that, just caught my eye. Why'd they close that up? Because normally they don't. Now, a home inspector's not supposed to take off drywall, but there's evidence here. I can see the bricks. What's supporting this? Why is it covered up? What is that? We've been told that this is a ventilation for
basically the furnace. Based on the inspection report, we replaced the furnace. We didn't want to wait for it to break down, especially with the young kids in the house.
Don't ever install anything like this. One, plastic, wrapped around insulation, which we want to do from the wall out to about here. But don't leave the plastic where it's 1 inch away from the hottest pipe here. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
You didn't do that.
No.
Seeing the bathtub in the master bedroom bathroom was a surprise.
Do you see how low that tub is?
Yes.
Do you step down to actually shower in there?
Yeah, that's all we only use it for a shower.
I asked the inspector, is this safe? And it never really became a safety issue, more of an aesthetic issue in his mind.
When have you ever seen a tub in a floor? Not up on the floor, in the floor.
Get some glass doors attached to the walls, and it's just gonna be like a perfect shower.
Who said that?
The home inspector.
inspector.
I really thought, okay, if that's all I gotta do is put glass doors, that seems easy enough.
If somebody did this after the fact, and that means they've cut out structure to put in a tub, did they re-beef it to hold the tub? I don't know.
It's kind of interesting when the shower curtains close, you don't even see the tub. It's just a hole. It's like this
Bottomless
yeah,
pit.
so.
I've already seen enough of your house, and I can already tell there's a lot of problems. I want to see your garage. Okay, follow me. Whoever installed this door did it wrong.
What did they do wrong?
Well, you don't do it this way. They built the door out. This door must be within the wall. Look at any path of gases that can come in, not to mention your door moves. Any path of gases that come in, was this like this?
Yes.
You didn't do anything?
No.
Okay, were the screens there?
Yes.
Wow, you got a lot of leakage here. In the report, the home inspector said that you should close off the hose in the garage and plaster, and for the reasons of off-gassing. You should have done that. Because with the holes open, this is all the allowance, and never mind the vents that are right here to the cold room, all the gases from your car parking in it will be pulled into the house. Enough's enough. I'm gonna have to open up all kinds of things. I'm gonna check the structure of the tub. I'm gonna check the electrical. I'm gonna check everything to do with the off-gassing, both from the furnace and the garage. I'm gonna make a big mess of your home. Then I'm gonna pull you back. I'm gonna tell you what I found, what I have to do to fix it, and how we're gonna make your life better. You know, it's all about the subject of what's coming in from that area. Right there, those two pipes from the garage. What's the problem? Carbon monoxide coming in from the car. What's not here? A smoke detector, nor do I see a carbon monoxide detector.
Our bedroom is freezing in the winter months.
But the inspector said, don't worry, not the majority of your room is on the garage, so you're not gonna have a problem at all.
You know what? I love my job. Every time I come to a house, there's always something different. It's never the same. You know, people say to me, is there always one thing wrong? Well, normally if there's one thing wrong, there's a lot wrong. What's bad about this is that reading the report from the home inspector, it was pretty good explanation. I love that he took the pictures and everything and talked to the homeowners. Obviously, he found the holes in the ceiling and let them know you should address this, which was great information. Totally missed the vents to the basement. Talk about a direct line to bring in the gassing from your vehicle inside the house. It is very direct. Someone goes to the extreme of putting caulking around the light, which I want to see to stop the off-gassing, but minimum code says we must have 2 layers of plaster on the drywall that leads to the interior of the home. Why? It's to stop the off-gassing of vehicles from getting in. But if we look at the original things, the tape is falling off absolutely everywhere. If a car's running in the garage, the fumes are going to get in anywhere they can, not to mention cutting holes in the ceiling and not fixing it. This is a recipe for disaster. Someone's done all kinds of holes. And you know what? I want to know why. I really do. Oh, I know why. They're trying to insulate more. They're trying to stop it from coming in. That's why they broke it all. So, I mean, they try to solve one problem by putting in more insulation right underneath the floor to stop that cold draft from upstairs, obvious. Then they put up the drywall pieces that they put in, but they forgot to tape and plaster them to keep the off gases out. Try to solve one problem, but create an even worse problem. Cold's not so bad. The off gases will absolutely kill you. Now, could the homeowner had something to bargain with to buy this house? The answer is yes. You show problems. What can it lead to? How much does it cost approximately to fix? Do you want to buy the house? You know, it looks good. Somebody putting up a slate tile, tiling that front concrete, which is a great concrete edge, and they even tiled the concrete step that's around the corner. The homeowners showed it to me. It's never gonna work. Why is it never gonna work? Well, you need to use all the right products, all the exterior products. The moisture will get in the mortar and underneath the tile, freeze in the winter, break, push the tile off, much like we see. Looks good, doesn't mean it is good. We can see the soffit above this brick. This is a new brick. Another sign the home inspector should have caught. They've actually bricked this wall, and there's the soffit in the wall right there, which means they even left the soffit in place. I think they drywalled right over the soffit. So they had something to screw to, but it's not an insulated zone. Here's a perforated soffit where cold air is allowed to get in that attic zone that's above the door. And we want it in there. We want it cold. We want as cold as outside, not hot. Problem is driving the cold air in with more than likely no insulation in here, especially if they drywalled right to the soffit. No wonder it's cold. Looks like I'm gonna be pulling down all kinds of things. The stone here, this is pretty sad, actually. This was all laid on earth. It needs to go on top of a pad. As we take a look at this, it waves every which way down through, and the home inspector did tell the homeowner about it. This area here is the bad zone, and it's been like this for years. Why is this falling down? Because water will make a path of least resistance. If this area is the lowest point, the water will continue to wash this out because it just keeps going in there. Think of a stream, how it eats its way out over years and becomes a river, becomes a lake, because it's running and it eats away the earth. Same way it's doing here. The biggest problem of all is we're allowing water to penetrate directly to the foundation. Absolute no-no. Someone put in new pot lights all around the dining room, drilled holes in the ceiling to see where the floor joists were so they could determine where to put the pot lights. But go ahead, drill a bunch of holes. Where's the beams? Not just one hole. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They drilled through the floor joist to run the wiring for the lights. What a way to fix it, eh? I think I could have done a little better than that. See, here's how the pot lights should have been done. It's a low voltage, and what I really like is that it's just a nice little puck diameter, no holes drilled, which now we gotta question ourselves, how do they run the wires? Again, the pot lights in the ceiling showing a bigger escutcheon plate instead of just small. Is that ever strange? Every one of those are bent. That's metal. My worry is that it's not so much that it looks sloppy as the wiring correct. I don't know. I got a lot to fix in this house. So this is the cold bedroom. This area right here, boom, is over top of the garage. Is that an issue? Well, is it insulated right? What's the biggest issue that I see? Look at this. I love my job. It's all for a reason. What's this? That's the register. That's required by code to be at the window to give us heat. The garage is beneath us. With all the holes in the ceiling and everything they have down there, it's just gonna bring all that gases. That'll be the first spot it comes through is the register. What's that? Their bed. This is the strangest tub I've ever seen. There's nothing against code in putting the tub in the floor. But let's think about it for a second. Is it smart? One, you're turning on the tap. Look at this. Way down here, you're turning on the tap. That's kind of strange, eh? Shouldn't the tap be up here in reachable position? Two, I'm going to get in the tub, not to mention hit my head on this one bar because it's obviously the curtains need to get to a certain distance. You need custom curtains. Once you step in the tub, that's why there's a slip mat in the tub. You step down and imagine water in here and you slip. You fall. You break your back, you break your rear totally by slipping and falling, and you have no choice but to get down in here to get a shower head. What morons does the plumbing here? Get that handle up here. If you choose to put the tub in the floor, get the handle up to reachable position. Get the shower head up a little higher. And make sure you accommodate a tub and a floor. Not something I would do. Oh, I can see that condensation big time. It's not just the condensation. It's a smart idea to put the exhaust fan in that column and pick up that moisture that comes from the shower, but it's not doing its job. 2 exhaust fans. Are they working? That is the question. Could be a whole bathroom job. Mr. Bennett, did you have a good weekend?
It was an excellent weekend.
Got a few problems with this house. Let's start in the front. Well, at least there's air conditioning.
Oh, that feels better.
All right. Walk in the front door and you see
An outside window.
Yeah. So what does that tell you?
That this used to be a porch.
This used to be the front porch, which means this used to be the door, right?
Right.
So somebody's tiled the floor afterwards. It's cracked right along it. But I mean, I don't care so much about tile. They see that.
Yeah.
Home inspector sees it. What's behind it is the question. Not so much here. We know this is an exterior wall. They've made an exterior wall now. So this is a freezing area.
Yeah.
No heat, which has affected the cold room. Ooh. Look at the door. So somebody, prior to the homeowners, installed a door. Obviously, we know what's wrong. There's all kinds of leakage around the door, both the bottom, everything to do with, and installed incorrectly.
Not to mention the holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, now he did catch that. He took some pictures. He didn't really talk too much about the taping that was falling everywhere, but the holes he talked about, and they needed to be done. More than anything, this is an attic zone, and I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about where it attaches to the house. So this is huge. So let's start by, there's the 2 vents.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
let's start by taking everything down off of here.
All right.
And then we're gonna open all this up. We're gonna have some fun. Let's get to work.
Let's do it. All right. There you go. Now take it out, dismantle it. Okay, I want to keep the plywood, guys, please. And keep the scrap wood just in case we need to do any tarping or anything like that, okay?
I saw the insulation.
Yep.
Now, was it filled right to the front here?
No, it wasn't. There was gaps everywhere. Now, what they did is they just basically shoved it up there and then nailed it all in.
Now, that's just done afterwards, right? Somebody was trying to add more insulation. Any insulation here?
No.
Okay, well, we
Nothing.
can see the block wall up there, right?
I know.
Okay, so we probably have a ton of leakage in that wall there, and obviously a lot of leakage here. When I came back last time, I saw you had the piece of rigid foam off.
That's right.
And I see nothing but a ductwork,
That's
right?
Yeah.
Slice it right across and open this all up.
Right to the back wall.
Okay,
All right.
so that wall, and right to the rafter.
On it.
Thank you. You need to know all the right information. This is the single most expensive investment of anyone's life, is buying a house. They're relying on you, the home inspector.
This is not a turnkey home. This home has serious safety and health concerns, and we're very surprised about that. I think it's just very hard for us to even absorb now.
This wall allows a lot of cold air in the winter. Remember, this area is the cold zone, right? The attic. Looks pretty good up there. This here is the front porch, and this is the culprit of why they're freezing.
Yeah?
Oh, look at this. Not only did they drywall over the soffit, there's just insulation lying up here, totally just lying there. So now, because this attic is a cold zone, it will bleed all the cold air into here, which transfers it in the inside of the house. So this is totally why it's so cold. Imagine all that cold draft coming from the attic space right in the house.
Yeah?
All right, what we're gonna do is let's go inside for a sec.
All right.
You got the trim off and everything, yes?
Yep, everything's ready to go.
Okay, you can start by taking down the whole ceiling.
Okay.
I don't think you have to take down the whole wall because the wall in that room stops about here.
Right.
So pick your point, maybe by the baseboard here, cut it right up. Remove everything here.
Yeah.
And the ceiling and that side. Don't
Okay.
touch this yet.
All right. So Mike was right again. They left the aluminum up on the old porch ceiling and they screwed the drywall right to it. Unbelievable. can understand why this was cold, eh, Robbie? Insulation isn't exactly done properly. When you have insulation just looking like this, I wonder why it was cold.
Just gonna take the ceiling out to see what I see. This bathroom is directly below the ensuite bathroom upstairs. I'm dropping the ceiling just to see how that sunken bathtub is supported. Guess that was a garbage dump. Okay, there's the tub. That's the standard tub. It's right in the floor. Below the floor. They did structure for it. So they do have structure to support the tub, but at this point it doesn't matter. It's all coming out and being redone.
Well, unfortunately, this tub does meet code. It is the silliest thing I've seen. It's one of the most dangerous things I've seen. Now, nothing states that this is illegal because we're less than 2 feet off the main floor. But what do we have here? We have a major trip hazard right here. We do have a sunken tub. We have kids here with a wet floor. They take a slip on that floor, they're right in the tub, they're hurting themselves. When we bring this up, all of a sudden, my shower is up here. What's wrong with this? So right now, because of this, I have to take out this wall, this wall, this wall, some of the tiles around this tub, try and get this tub out, patch the floor, redo the walls, redo the tiles. It's a lot of work for a very silly and dangerous idea. I got a little bit of a wet bum. One, two, three. All right.
Hey, fence meeting you here.
Hey, buddy. Well, they do a good job of tearing it out.
Okay, so we know there's a brick wall here.
Yep.
Here. This is original.
Look at what they buried. Look at the plug down there.
Yeah, that's not allowed whatsoever. You can see the void there. Now, whatever reason they have the lintel up above the window.
Kind of strange, eh?
But that's going to be a cold spot.
Right.
Here's the biggest cold spot of all.
Well, and did you see the insulation? The insulation was just basically pushed in.
Maybe I'll pull the roof, spray everything down here, spray the floor, spray all that, spray it down.
Right around it, but spray.
And then put the roof back on and just put a vent in there. It'll be fine. I'm almost wondering if we should pull the drywall down on this wall and
Just
leave an
see?
exposed brick wall. Do it, okay?
All right.
When you pull this door, we'll leave it up for today.
All right. What I want you to do is I want you to start cutting blocking for all these.
All right.
And just get ready for spray foam, okay? Now, we left the foyer ceiling open so that insulation guys have easy access to spray the walls in the attic above. Next, they'll move into the garage to do the same thing. And while they're in there, we will prep for them to spray the foyer ceiling. What we're gonna do is install a temporary plastic vapor barrier, then over that, we use plywood. The spray foam will actually act as a vapor barrier. So once it's cured, we'll remove the plywood and plastic and install our mold-resistant drywall.
You know what? It's 40 degrees Celsius outside.
Yes.
Probably around 50 up there. So, rock, scissors, papers. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, look at we're.
Oh, you're gonna wrap, are you?
Yeah, sorry. So Mike's still in it. You're
This is
out,
not
buddy.
no. Paper wraps rock, but that's not a rock. That's my fist. That means I win.
Okay.
Whoever loses
All right.
goes. Did you go in the attic? Have you ever been in the attic?
No.
The inspector stood there for about 30 seconds, had a little flashlight,
In the attic.
and that's it.
1, 2, scissors. Oh, MJ, I'm sorry, my man.
I already know the way this is gonna go. had that feeling.
Good luck, buddy. You're looking for insulation. You're gonna look at if there's any mold on the roof. Okay, you're gonna look for proper venting. Check to see if there's any other issues up there.
Okay. Gonna need to strip down so if I can get some privacy, please. That'd be nice. Look at this. It's dead. So there's looks like 1.5 to 2 inch styrofoam around the window.
So what'd you find?
There's about 8 to 10 inches of blown in.
Okay, so definitely not enough. We want to top that up.
There was 3 vents,
3 roof vents. Okay, so we'll have to talk to Steve about that. He might want to add another one.
no baffles,
No soffit venting.
no soffit.
And it's blown in insulation. Okay. So what about mold? Any signs of leaking?
Never saw any mold, no really water damage or anything like that.
Awesome. It looks like I found myself my mole. You're my man from now on. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
So Nicole, you can actually see this walkway is dipping right into this wall right here, the foundation wall, which we don't want. That's a major dip. It's getting a lot of water. I'm assuming it's from the eaves trough up here, which Steve is here to look at. I want to sort of fix this for them. Mike would like to as well. It's just all the water's just sitting here like a puddle. So I want you to tear this area up right here, okay?
Okay.
When I sent MJ up into the attic, he noticed that the power vent was not working. Steve Graves is here to sort out all the ventilation issues in this house.
Power vents are fine. The thing is they're mechanical, right?
Right.
And if they're not on a thermostat, then
Because then they're always going.
they're either on or they're off.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
The other issue is having a regular roof vent nearby is that will become the intake source for the power vent.
Right, because that's so strong pulling out, you mean? It's just going to use those?
Yeah, so
as
it'll vent,
intakes.
it'll
I
vent
see.
from the roof vent to the power vent, and it won't necessarily draw from the soffits.
All right, other than that, do you see a little bit of curling up there?
A little bit, probably because of the venting issues.
Just because the actual shingles are actually cooking up there?
Yeah.
It's just getting too hot in the attic.
It's getting a little too hot in the
Yeah.
attic. Now, they're not in terrible shape, but if it's vented properly, you get a lot more life out of the shingles.
Right. So Steve's guys are on the roof to close off the 2 vents that are competing with the power vents. Now, they're also installing a new thermostat in the attic, so the power vent will only come on when it needs to. My crew's here today to do drywall. We have the front foyer to do and the garage. Also, Solutions is here today to look at all the electrical issues in the house. So, Joe, please, let's investigate these holes now. I know Mike really wants to take a look at them. We're hoping that these wires that they ran from pot light to pot light are actually through the middle of our joist. Is that correct?
Well, that's what we're hoping, but what you see here, it's gonna either be right at the bottom of the joist or underneath the joist.
Which means you want me to drop this ceiling.
Worst case, the ceiling's coming down. And there we go, Damon.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's coming down.
Yeah, I can't leave that like that. Code
I can't
says
even fight you on this.
Code says it has to be
No,
center of the
absolutely.
joist. I know it's a ceiling. What are the odds of somebody putting something through it? But there is a possibility, right?
So by code, any wiring that runs through the ceiling has to be at least 2 inches up from the edge of the joist. Any less, and someone could put a nail or a screw through the wire, and that is a shock hazard. Gary, this is the little issue I was talking about. Not so much an issue, I just wanted you to tell me what you thought of it. I mean, we have a lower fan on this part, and they went and installed another fan up there. Now you can see why. Look at the staining of the water just in this area.
I think we should eliminate the 2. We'll put one high up in the high spot here.
So you're okay with eliminating the lower
Yeah,
one?
why?
Well, this one's pulling. What about the other one?
I don't think the other one's pulling. It's got cobwebs all over it. So.
That's a good point, man. Oh, look at that. That's a good eye. Yeah, cobwebs indicate that there's no pull.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'd be no spiders. All right, buddy. What's up?
You know they've dropped the ceiling?
They have dropped it? Oh, Jesus.
Well, there's a big opening right above you.
That means I'm dropping this damn ceiling. I'm dropping that ceiling in the living room. I'm dropping that one in the dining room. If this is basically a gut.
Yes.
We do not require a cold room, so that we could utilize that space, maybe storage, will be fantastic.
Really busy day today. We've dropped the ceilings. Now, Joey's already started the pot lights. Last thing he's got to do today is put in the new panel. We've got the bros here today. They have to remove the exhaust lines from the hot water tank and the furnace. We also have Trimble windows here today. They brought us a new window for the foyer. Dom, they had these nice crank windows here because, of course, at one point this was an outside wall. So they had the crank windows. They get some fresh air, some light in here. But since we closed it off, I wanted to change it. So you brought me a window.
Well, I brought you one full window. Before, with the crank window, there was a mullion down the middle, so blocking off a lot of light and just right in people's faces. You don't want that.
Right.
We bought one full window, all glass, fixed window with blue chip glass to match the front door in the flow to the room and the entrance to the room. And we also have double-sided tempered glass here because below 12 inches, you need safety glass, interior or exterior. So this way, especially when we heard there's kids in the home, we want them to be safe and sound, no one getting hurt.
Makes absolute sense. Growing up, they're going to be tripping all over the place, and you definitely don't want them going through the glass.
Yep.
We have some loose brick that's supporting this whole column right here. This is a major structural beam. So what I want to do is I just want to get a jack post under it right about here, maybe even a little bit closer, so I can take this out and actually do a repair there. It's probably in pretty good, but we don't want to take that risk. This, to me, is a pretty scary thing. It's the major structure for part of the house, and it's sitting on 2 loose bricks with a chipped out corner. I'm going to build up the corner here with non-shrink grout, and then actually lay my bricks back in properly with a mortar joint so that it's strong. I'll let the floor up slightly before I do that. Wait for it tomorrow, wait for everything to dry. Then I can set my floor back down knowing everything is dry, sturdy, strong, the way it should have been done in the first place. So Robbie, when I crank this, I'm not going to crank it very much. I just want to get it off the bricks enough. Tell me when they're loose enough. So I want you to pull these 2 bricks, okay? We'll work on this after this is all settled back in. But for now, let's pull this and we'll set them in properly once I crank it, okay? So let's just be quiet for 1 sec so I can hear if anything's breaking upstairs.
Okay.
Hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, just check that for me. See how loose those are for me. They're getting there, eh?
Getting there.
Okay, try that again. Atta boy. Very nice, okay? So we'll clean up this ledge right here, square it off, lay the bricks back in, okay?
Okay.
You got it? The little things we have to do in order to get a tub in a finished washroom. We have a 5-foot opening. We have a 5-foot tub. How else do you get it in? Come through the hallway. Okay, so I'm gonna give this end to you. Do you have it?
I got it.
Just tell me when you got it, I'll go in. Watch the walls.
Okay, well, that's resting on the fiberglass edge.
That's okay, just hold it still. I'm going for coffee.
Alrighty. Hey, it fits.
It fits now. I'm gonna hold up, actually. I think, MJ, you and I are the tallest. Go back to back for a second. Oh, you wanna hold up drywall? Back to back. Okay, so MJ, you're holding up drywall? Yes. It's all right. How's it on your line back there? Good. You're good? Okay, go. Atta boy. Yeah.
I'm just doing the finishing touches here. Last mudding and taping. Me and Rob framed this room, drywalled it. Now I'm just finishing it off. It's no longer a cold room. It's now part of the basement. It's insulated, vapor barred. There's not gonna be any more cold issues, so just finishing it up now and we'll paint it and it's done.
I'm just installing the edge banding around the perimeter of the walkway. The existing walkway didn't have it. You're getting those 1-inch gaps, you're getting the weeds growing through it, the moss and everything. It's just, this will help hold everything nice and tight, keep our joints nice, keep our edging nice, and just hold everything together.
What I believe is that you need to have a little bit of courage. A lot of people are afraid to do ceilings with tiles. Really, the most important part is always the back butter. That's the most important part. It has to stick.
Now, this is just someone who was missing some common sense. I mean, you do want to vent a cold room. We did have a cold room under here. We did have an open porch. It was accessible as a cold room, but main problem was they were venting into the garage. The problem with venting into the garage is that the carbon monoxide was going to go straight into the house. Well, I don't have to fill this whole void, but what I want to do is at least fill it with a little bit of insulation and fill the last 4 inches with a hydraulic, and that's what we're going to do here. Before I fill this hole, I want to use a concrete bonding agent so that the new concrete sticks to the old and no gases get through.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this bathroom.
So pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Long time no see.
Folks, how are you? And you?
Good. It's good to be back.
Sorry
home.
you had to wait so long. I love this crisscross thing. We do this all the time, don't we? This is what happens when there's 4, right?
Right.
So you're ready to come home. We're gonna open this up, and we're gonna bring you inside, and we'll start in the garage.
Very excited.
Come on in, we got a new garage. There is no new cars in here. I'm really sorry about that. You're gonna have to go to the store for that. Let's look this way. Frank is an awesome guy. I really, really love him. He put in a brand new panel. If you take a good look at this, you're even gonna see that we have a surge protector for your cable, telephone, and your electricity. But let's look here.
Wow, look at this.
Well, you remember last time we were here?
Yeah, this whole area I remember was all open.
So we
with
made sure
holes and gaps. And...
It was holes and gaps, but then we opened up everything. So we made sure that we put in the spray foam right across the front. We want to make sure that we have that buttered nice and tight to keep that warm air in the winter, cool air in the summer inside the house. Even the front face wall was a definite important thing. Brand new door, and most importantly, not only did you get a new door, you have a door closer.
Right.
For safety.
For safety, that's fire and gas reasons. You want to make sure that door closes behind you. No vents, no longer into your cold room. So everything in here not only is airtight, don't worry about the gases now getting into the house.
Mike's addressed all the potential health hazards and health issues that can be causing, any of us or the kids. It's just, you just know that you have a healthier home, and that's a guarantee that, it's very hard to come by.
Now the guys, this is Damon's fault. He actually had the guys pull it up and relay it. It is not new, it is your stone.
But it looks
beautiful.
brand new.
Yep, they leveled everything. You got that, no longer have that hole against the house, which I don't like. We even brought in Steve Graves. He is from Better Contracting. Love this guy. He went up there. He had some new downspouts. He's checked everything within the roof, and he actually removed 2 vents that were high up on the peak, correct?
That's right. You eliminated 2 because your power vent up there was sufficient enough. The other 2 weren't doing anything, and they were too close.
Right.
They were actually canceling each other out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what's new?
That's new.
That is new.
Very good.
And the brick.
So how do you like seeing the brick?
I like it.
I like it. Because what it does is it creates a future point, right? Here's your new glass, which matches.
The door. I love it. I'm very traditional, and you know, it's hard for me to visually see things before it's done, but now that it's done, it looks beautiful.
So here's what we did. We know that they drywalled right to the soffit. We showed you that, right? Took it all down. They actually went in from this side because we had that open cavity within the garage, and they buttered the ceiling. So they spray foamed all the ceiling here, keeping the cool in the summer inside and the heat in the winter, definitely. Now, in here, this whole ceiling was unfortunately dropped. So you have all new electrical in here, all new pod lights.
Every ceiling on this floor was actually taken down and the wiring redone because of your electrical, the way it was done.
You can't just fish electrical through the way this person did.
So was it like it could cause a fire, or it could?
Wasn't safe.
It wasn't even up to code. So is that safe?
No.
Let's take a look at the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember this area? We showed you this.
The bricks, the two little bricks holding up
Two
the
little
whole-
bricks. It's all been redone, hydraulic cement. We bring in nothing but the best guys, my guys, okay? This one was done as well. So we know we're good here, and they even drywalled it back up. They didn't have to, but they did because they like you.
Oh, thank you.
The bros came in and they removed the air vent line that really wasn't necessary, not to mention installed incorrectly. They also put in a new exhaust from the furnace and the hot water tank. This is actually a proper gas exhaust line that's put on here, and the other one was not. Okay, there's nothing special in here, let's be honest. What we have is just a finished room, and that's the way it is, properly insulated now. We're gonna keep it warm upstairs. This is a storage room.
Yeah, but I want to
She
put
wants a
shelves in.
pantry
I
for all
buy
her
a lot of cold like
rice.
dry food and
Yes.
beans, and I just can put it all in here. We really need storage space because we have, you know, we do a lot of the cooking at home, and we buy when we're at the grocery store, and we realize, you know, you run out of space, so it's just a really practical space for us to use. Actually, I really need a pantry. Like, he talks about that all the time.
Well, she has her food lying in bags around the basement, you know? Like,
I like to buy in advance and whatever. I cook everything at home, so.
Well, this is gonna be a pantry, I can tell.
Fantastic.
Now, you ready to see upstairs? The last thing.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh my gosh,
Well, it's a bathroom.
it's so pretty. Look at that tub.
Look at the tub. Can I turn it on?
Sure.
It's all new, like a new tub, new tiling. It was an issue that we thought we'd have to live with. And
We
that-
really, we were at the point where we're just like, we have to
that's
accept
the way
this
it's gonna
issue.
be.
You know, it's not just that it was an eyesore, but it was also just really difficult to use and lousy, and it's like a dream come true that somebody actually came and fixed it for us.
I'm happy to see that even though you had to remove the old tub, the floor was salvageable. Like you didn't have to ruin it.
Do you know how that tub was run in here? We cut a huge hole in your hallway there, and that was in the staircase, and pulled the tub in through there, and then repaired it. You also have a new toilet.
I'm seeing this brand new toilet. You know, it's all gifts and gift after gift after gift. It's hard to, it's overwhelming. It's hard to process so much things that were given to us from total strangers.
You happy?
Yeah.
That means I'm happy.
Oh, no, we're happy.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome
so
so
much.
You're welcome.
Waiting for it.
Well, I'll get in the bathroom.
I know, it's so thank you.
It's a little
David.
small here, but
Thank you.
Mike and the crew don't know us, and they've offered so many things to us to make us feel good about our home. It's just great. Thanks for the new toilet.
It was such a dirty.
Oh, we had to. We broke the other one.
Here's the game plan, boys. We got a beam coming in here, we got a beam coming in here. We got a jack post here, 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 and here. Now what I want you to do, Carl, you start from here, you come around this side, you start jacking up on this side. Rob, guys? Oh. Okay, here's the game plan here, guys. Okay, we got the beam coming across here, right? So much for the game plan. Back to square one.